Very good morning, welcome. It's Jeff Laughton at about 10:30 on Friday the 16th of May. Well, it's day 3 of York's Dante meeting today. A meeting I would normally attend, but as you can see from the different background, I'm in a strange place today. I actually got press ganged into coming to Benidorm for a few days, would you believe? Not my sort of place, usually. But for my sins, I said I would come, and that's where I am for the next couple of days. Many apologies if you didn't get to see the video from yesterday. I had to do it from Manchester Airport quite late, but if you did, then we managed to highlight a few winners on there, so hopefully we can do the same again today. With 3 absolutely cracking meetings today at York, Newmarket and Newbury. Not that it looks easy, but there are a few opportunities, and I'm going to take you through them momentarily. As I always say before I start, hit the subscribe button, because like yesterday when I was an hour late, you're not waiting around all day, and you will get notified by YouTube then when I put the video up. It's free to do it, and as I say, it does save you a lot of time, and if you are interested in my private service, then drop me an email at the email address below. I put up 3 bets yesterday on there, and all 3 collected, so it's definitely worth having a think about that one. For any new people joining today for the first time, my name is Jeff Laughton, and I've been a professional gambler for 35 years. I make my living solely from betting on horses. I don't bet on anything else. And I set this channel up as an educational channel, not as a tipping channel. Winning money at this game is all about identifying the races to bet in, the races that are right for us as the punter. Not the races that the bookmakers want you to bet in, which are the big 20-runner handicaps. Okay, we may not hit 16, 20 to 1 winners, but the person who bets in those waits such a long time for his next drink. Now, I'm much more interested in having a continuous flow of winners. Backing winners in this game gives you confidence, and this game is all about having confidence. There's nothing worse than having a bet and knowing it's going to get beat before it even runs. And we've all been there when we're in that bad run of form. We just know it's not going to happen. So let's identify the races where only 2 or 3 can possibly win. And then the advantage switches from the bookmaker back to the punter. So let's have a quick look at some races today, starting at York. In the 210, I mentioned to you last week about the Lily Agnes Stakes at Chester. And now I use that to test my ratings that I do myself. Then after those sort of races, I go back and readjust my figures to see whether I was right, whether I do need to change things slightly. Well, the Mary Gate is a similar race. This is just for fillies, and all of them have got either winning or strong form. There are 4 at the head of the market who all won well last time. Eternal Solace won very easily at Brighton. But normally speaking, when you send a horse to Brighton, it's because it's not very good. I think Eternal Solace's run probably surprised them. Saucy Jane ran a very good race from a terrible draw at Beverley 11 days ago, making all. But again, I find with most Beverley 2-year-old races, the form is not that strong, and it doesn't always hold up. Harry's Girl was impressive at Newmarket, and Richard Hannon's horses could not be in any better form at the moment. That was a strong race for the time of year at the Craven meeting, but nothing's come out of the race and won as yet. But the one I was most impressed with was Carl Burke's Love Olivia, owned by Ammo Racing. She went to Wolverhampton. It was only a 4-horse race, but the manner of the victory and the way she quickened was ultra impressive, and I know the yard think highly of her. On my ratings, I have her coming out £2 clear of Saucy Jane and a further £1 back to Harry's Girl. So from my point of view, I'm not looking to have a strong bet here, but I am looking to find out how accurate my ratings are. In the 345, Charlie Appleby runs the World Traveller Rebels Romance. Now, since August 2022, he's only run twice in the UK, but has been to Germany, USA several times, Dubai and Qatar. He's a genuine Group 1 performer, I should say, in a race full of Group 2 and Group 3 performers. I would be surprised if he didn't take care of business here and take care of it quite easily. At Newmarket in the 252, this looks a straight fight between Bedouin Prince and Noble Horizon. Bedouin Prince won last time at Doncaster, getting up late on, and has to give Noble Horizon £7. He caught the eye staying on in 4th at Kempton on debut and has improved quite a bit since. It's always difficult trying to give away a penalty, but I haven't had a bet, but I'd be interested to see what comes out of it. In the 438, this looks a competitive handicap on the face of it, but I did like 410 Fever's run at Chester last week, where he set out to make all and was collared in the last furlong. That was over 1 mile and 2 furlongs, but he has got form over as far as 1 mile 6. And I think today, the mile 4 is spot on. I think this is his trip. He still has improvement in him, which is probably something you won't say about the others, although they do set a decent standard. Knightswood is £2 well in, but he doesn't win that often. At Newbury in the 225, this is a strong handicap and we'll probably see the winner appearing next at Royal Ascot. I had a small interest in Burrito when the prices came out at the start of the week. He hasn't run for 237 days and he's used as a lead horse at home to a Group 1 horse of the Gosdens. Whilst they're not suggesting he himself is a Group 1 horse, they think off a mark of 88 is incredibly well handicapped and he could make up into a pattern class performer. It does look competitive, but at the price, it may be worth a small interest. Now, I'm going to leave it there. Tomorrow looks a very busy day, so I need to get some work done on that. Remember to hit the subscribe button, and if you want to know what I've put up today to my private service or any other day, you can drop me an email at the email address below, which is jefflawtonmanagement@gmail.com. So hopefully I'll speak to you around the same time tomorrow. Thanks very much.